Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Nice to see you here again. Yeah, we're just going to get straight into a new message. This is my Rosella tea, which I made, iced tea. The Rosellas grow wild around here, so I collect them up and make tea. So anyway, let's Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors. Yes, I thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for your likes, shares, comments, and donations. It is very, very much appreciated. I can't stress that enough, you know. So yeah, just let you know that yes, you are very much appreciated, and I thank you. So yeah, Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors, Holy Spirit Guides, what does the collective need to know at this time? Please give us a clear and concise message. Please keep us protected during this message and after. For my collective and myself, thank you, Holy Spirit. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, and all negative energy projections will be returned to sender immediately. No, puppy. Sorry, I've just got a little interruption here. I'll need to put her over here on the chain because she's just going to chew at my ankles. I've been on the tractor all morning, so she's been up here by herself, so she's just demanding a bit of attention. I'll just pause for a moment. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know? At this time, what's going on? What's going down? Let's have a look, shall we? So please, Spirit, give us a clear and concise message. What does the collective need to know? Alright, okay, so the Ancestor Spirit's Oracle card is here. What is it? Our ancestors want us to know today. No, puppy, no. Go and sit down. Go and sit down, otherwise you'll have to go up to the back. Yeah, no. She's getting that age where they get a bit demanding, you know. They want all the attention, or just a minute. Okay, I'm back again. I just had to settle her down at the back, and hopefully she will settle down. So while I was waiting for her to settle down, because she barked a little bit, I pulled the ancestor cards out. So go after your goals. Go after your goals. This is looking like a battle. Persist, encourage, and advance. So somebody needs to have some courage to keep moving forward. Somebody might be balking at something because there's a little bit of element of fear in some way, shape or form going on in the background. Okay. So Spirit's saying not to fear whatever it is that you're moving into. You've got some goals, but somebody here is fearful of, like, somebody has to get out of their comfort zone, right? To be able to advance forward, one has to actually get a bit uncomfortable, okay? And to be persistent and consistent. So then we have family connections, respect, people, and kinship. So somebody might have a family reunion or something coming up, or some sort of get-together. Then we have reconnect with Mother Earth, plant, garden, harvest. And so it is planting time or it is harvest time, depending on where you are. And butterflies here might be significant, but significant. Yes, there's definitely significance here with the butterflies. Transformation. So somebody's transforming here. It is something, it could be something to do with the earth. The earth could be transforming right now. Oh, well, there might be some sort of seismic shift I just heard. Wow. So something might be happening to transform the earth at this time. Spirit says, embrace your inner gypsy, freedom, fun and music. And so this is letting go and letting God, and just to celebrate this new shifts in whatever's going on in your world. So it's all for the collective good. And so the Spirit's saying to, dance, get that energy flow and celebrate. That's giving me that energy of, like how Indigenous people do their dance and they get the frequency happening, they get the vibration happening, and that makes, that's sort of like singing the song lines, that's bringing into existence, and the shifts in the earth, singing things into balance. And that's what happens when those sort of celebrations are happening. Take time out, siesta, recharge and rest. So yes, and it must be balanced out with, and your work, everything must be balanced out with rest. Just a moment, just let me have a look at what's going on out here. It's all good, just some people stopping for a pee. Anyway, so yes, so we need to balance things out with rest. What is it? Rest, work and play. Rest, work and play. So, okay, thank you to our ancestors. And at the bottom of the deck is enjoy music, instruments, sound and tone. And was I not talking about dance and frequency and, singing those song lines into being or into balance. And that's all cultures. Okay. Let's get a message. Okay, Holy Spirit guides. Please keep us protected during this reading. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. All negative energy projections will be returned to sender or dissolved in the ether and deemed ineffective as the Holy Spirit deems fit. In the name of Jesus, thank you, amen. Okay, go for your goals. So what have we got here, Spirit? Going for our goals. And not to let all the goings on around that's happening, like in the media and all that sort of stuff, not to let those things deter you from going for your goals, because that tends to be what it does. With all the negativity, people start to lose hope of their future. So Spirit's saying, not to do that, just keep going forward with your goals, because Spirit's got it. 8 of Cups. And then we've got the Page of Cups. So somebody's walking away. Somebody could be just walking away from some sort of offer from a group. Yeah, somebody's not taking an offer of some sort of work. Somebody's walking away from some sort of working. The 9 of Wands in reverse. they don't want any burdens. So they don't want any burdens from whatever this group is. I don't know what this group's doing, but they may have this whoever this is about with this Page of Cups here in reverse. They're not taking an offer because they feel like there's a karmic attachment that would come with this offer. So it's something like, I'm not going to take that because there could be burdens attached. So somebody is walking away from whatever that is. Clarify this Three of Cups, please. Strength. This is also giving strength in numbers. Not drinking the Kool-Aid and banding together to resist the burdens or the karmic attachments. This is like cutting the cords, like somebody's cutting off. This is actually more than one person here. So this is like a whole group of people are banding together for strength to walk away from some sort of offer. It's giving me like a, like a coup or a, like a strike, like when people strike in a workplace and, if the conditions are wrong and, things need to change some sort of burdens here. A group is banding together because that's strength to walk away from something. Well, that's interesting. Untempered, unstoppable truth. Could be speaking the truth. This could be, oh right, okay. This could be about speaking the truth. This could actually be about free speech. That's all going on down in the media at the moment. Like being able to be free to communicate, whatever. Be able to have open discussions, because we know that all these new laws are cracking down on people being able to speak truth. So I feel like this is what this is about. Queen of Cups, untempered. So there's a mother figure here who is not tempered. They're not stopped. Unstoppable. Mother frequency. Mother, caring, loving, matriarch type figure that does not, is unstoppable here. And because this is coming out under family connection as well, okay? Family connection. Respect people and kinship. Respect people and kinship. Clarify. Clarify the family connection. This could be a coup within a family. It's interesting. We've got resources in reverse. Somebody could be cut off their resources, or they could have been overindulging in something. You have justice here though for an Ace of Cups. Somebody moving to calmer waters. Yeah. So somebody not accepting something. Moving away to calmer waters. There's justice. Okay, what is this about? Nine of Cups in reverse. Ooh. Deception. There could have been an overindulgence in deception. It could be a overindulgence in deception, deceiving, lies within a family group. Something to do with resources as well, yeah. Somebody There's somebody cut out. This could be this whoever's walked away from this group. Could be cut out of some money or cut out of a will or something like that. It's giving me cut off resources. Somebody's got their resources cut off because of, could be their belief system, could be, a disagreement. I mean, this is happening across the board, isn't it? A lot of family connections because of the conflicts in belief, but this is this divide and conquer mentality. You know, this is what they want us to do. They want us to fight, and they create, you know, the powers that be have created like a situation where people are arguing about, you know, what's real and what's not, mostly. We have a Queen of Pentacles there. Sorry, I said Queen, but it's a King. It could be actually a feminine energy in masculine. It could be a feminine in masculine energy. King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's solid in their foundation. Somebody has not missed an opportunity for something. Something has not ended. We've got Justice. Okay, so 9 of Cups, can you clarify, please? Truth. So some sort of truth is coming out. What is this deception? It's exposed. Some sort of deception is exposed. Somebody was codependent. King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. And the Sun. King of Pentacles and the Sun. Clarify, please, Spirit. A Knight of Wands in reverse. Impulsive. Somebody impulsive energy. Somebody may have been over, because with the Nine of Cups here, with all the resources in here, there was somebody like overindulging in something, and the truth is coming out about what this person was overindulging in, and they're in regret. Got a High Priestess in reverse. They could have been doing magic, and they never missed an opportunity to do something here. 4 of Cups in reverse, juggling. No missed opportunity to juggle or not juggle. What does that mean? Clear message, please, Spirit. Come on. This is like giving me more like somebody never missed an opportunity to actually be able to actually block someone's resources. Like then, every time they got the opportunity to block somebody, they did. Anyway, some truth is coming out about this. Reconnect with Mother Earth. A Knight of Swords, to stop somebody's movement in reverse, right? To not get accolades or offers, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Not to get something. And they had no remorse about blocking somebody's movement and to not, be able to have any sort of power, I just heard, or accolades or success in no victories. Like, this is somebody who was blocking somebody's life, I just heard. Life force, a blockage of life force, and this is landing on the reconnecting with Mother Earth card. So this is a blockage So on the macro here, this could be, you know, like I was saying, you know, like the misinformation and whatnot, and the inability to express oneself. This could be part of, like, you know, like a lot of things over the years have been put in place to block people from Mother Earth and being able to access their own resources. You know what I mean? Because God gave us all of us the resources on the planet freely, right? But we've all been blocked and cut off, and this has been like a slow, progressive plan to keep people off of what is inherently theirs, which is we've been born on this planet the same as a tree grows on this planet, the same as an animal or insect is born into the world with a free life to, you know, fossick and forage for whatever the resources they need, right? But slowly over time, there's these entities, forces that have worked to, you know, like in kings and queens and whoever's put themselves into power and continued to, has cut the common people off their inheritance, and the inheritance is the earth, right? Having access to natural resources, and all under the guise of environmental protection at this time. Apparently it's to protect the planet, but in actual fact it's quite the opposite. It's to keep us out of the environment so that one cannot be independent, and the resources can only be accessed by those with authority. That's how it's going, you know, I mean, this is how it's been going for many years, you know, like people being cut off from being able to fish in their own rivers and things like that, you know, like from, you know, kings and queens and stuff, stopping people, you know, having to pay and making people pay taxes just to be able to access what has freely been given. But who really owns the land or the environment? You know, no one, right? We all naturally inherited it, just being born human, right? Just as the animals and the insects. See, this is where people have got it all screwed up. And we're, so on a micro level, this is also could be somebody being cut off off of a family heritage. You know, like a will, or somebody's been cut out of a will or something like that, or cut off from whatever they inherited. It's somebody as an individual within a family group. It's the same. So it's the same storyline, but in the micro, and then we've got the macro storyline. Here, Knight of Swords, clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse. I also feel that, you know, because the Knight of Wands here is in reverse too. It's almost like the Knights are being stopped here somehow. What is going on? Yeah, there's another Knight of Pentacles that's been stopped as well. So we've got 3 Knights here in reverse. This is significant. So the Knights to the kingdom, what are they? What is their position? You know, like they're the enforcers, right? The Knights enforce the rules of the kings and queens. You know, and they lead their armies or whatever to enforce whatever the hell, to put somebody in hangman. And then we've got the Ace of Cups. But these knights here are in reverse. They may be stuck in love. Oh, they might be actually getting this truth for themselves, and so they may not. Let's just see where this goes. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Fool. They may also want a new beginning. Three knights in reverse and one king. Did I not say like a coup? And we've got the Three of Cups over here. They could be going up against this king because the king was deceptive about where the resources were going. And because this truth has been exposed, these knights, I feel like these knights are reversing something, or they've gone into reverse, like it's like a coup or something. Like they don't want to like take orders, or, and with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, things have got out of balance. Yeah. There's a Star in reverse and stuck. A Star is stuck. There could be a High Priestess in reverse who just fell on the floor. A High Priestess just fell on the floor. The person was in reverse. It was an authority that wasn't an authority. And now, this is interesting because when I picked that card up, because that was a High Priestess in reverse, fell on the floor, and then when I picked it up, the High Priestess was in the upright. So there could have been a change of position because somebody was not a star. Somebody, their lead was just got people stuck and waiting. Page of Wands. Somebody got some sort of message. The Page of Wands. They were waiting for, a message of poverty and being stuck, continuously waiting. Because somebody was not a star. Stuck, continuously waiting because somebody was not who they said they were. Some High Priestess was not a High Priestess, so it caused somebody else to be stuck, and it looks like these knights here may have been following a High Priestess that was in reverse. And did I not say that this King of Pentacles could have been a feminine in their masculine energy? So these knights could have been following this King of Pentacles who's an actual woman, but pretending to be a king. Actually a High Priestess in reverse. A woman pretending to be a king. That's interesting. I have no idea where this is going, but this is very interesting. So the strength of power here is in these three. The three knights who actually have exposed some sort of truth, or they've just got some sort of truth that this person is not balanced. And I guess that could also be saying, like, if this is it could be king in feminine energy, or it's a feminine in masculine energy. Whichever way it is, whoever this person is not balanced. And this was coming out as a High Priestess in reverse. So this person was doing something unethical. And these knights cut them off, have like realised something here. And so this is causing, and now we've got a high priestess who's here. So this high priestess could be celebrating here with these gypsies. Interesting. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is somebody most definitely is not balanced, you know what I mean? There could be just somebody that has not got the resources. This Queen of Pentacles here, who's coming under the embracing the gypsy spirit, could be that it's just like somebody who is a leader that may not actually have the resources or the, you know, the pentacles. They might be a leader within a gypsy group or something. It's interesting. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify. No, we have a devil energy here. Or somebody could be saying that somebody is in devil energy and judgment is in reverse. Let's see. Ace of Wands is in reverse. Somebody's not getting a new beginning because they were doing magic. They were doing things underhandedly. They were being manipulative. This is the devil energy here. And so they're not getting a new beginning and they've been forced into hiding. I just heard somebody's been forced into the background. Somebody's been forced into hiding. They're forced to go within. You know, this is going to be resonating different for different scenarios or different groups here. But yeah, somebody's been left out in the cold. Did I not say this was like a coup? Somebody's not holding back something. An Empress in reverse. Not holding back. This Empress in reverse could have been overspending, overusing their resources here. This is what these knights have realised, that whoever this power is definitely a feminine energy, in masculine energy. Could have been overspending here. Yeah, now they've got nothing, they got no offers, they got nothing coming in. It was a bad investment. So somebody badly invested in a Empress in reverse, who was the High Priestess in reverse, that's now been left out in the cold, and they've been forced to go within because they were doing black magic to stop somebody's new beginning, to stop growth. To stop growth for the masses, or to stop growth for these three knights that were following this High Priestess. There was three masculine energies, knights, that were following this High Priestess. That person could have had addictions and they were spending unwisely, like not living within their means. They had poor judgment in reverse. Yeah, with their decision making. With their temptations, and somebody's heartbroken now because the illusions have been lifted. There's a Queen of Swords in reverse, so this person had no integrity, because now we have the Hierophant. This could have been somebody in like an organisation, you know, like somebody in an authority position, yeah, because I mean this was a queen, so this was like a leader of knights. It could be somebody like in the police force or something like that. Like somebody in a leadership position was, I heard, feathering their own nest. But this organisation that actually put this person into position because they got the keys right. It could be somebody in a church, it could be somebody in police, it could be somebody in, I don't know, like somebody in some authority position. A bit like a general in an army, you know what I mean? And they've got the knights under them, and they tell the knights, they give them the orders, and then the knights go out and they give the orders then to the, you know, the privates or whatever you want to call them, or the constables or whatever. Interesting. It's very interesting. So we've got conflict here because somebody is not getting the accolades they hoped for. They actually might be losing their position, which they should be. And somebody else might be, here's another knight, here's the fourth knight, is coming in with an ace, with a cup. The Knight of Cups. And he's in the upright. This could be an apology from the authorities for someone here. This could be why somebody is being told to celebrate, because this person's been exposed, they're losing their position, their heart broken, have caused a lot of conflict within the ranks, I heard, and now somebody's coming forward towards someone, and I feel it's someone in the collective here, is going to get some sort of an apology from the last night. I don't know why I'm getting that, the last night. Yeah, and whoever this King of Pentacles, High Priestess, Empress in reverse is, or Queen of Pentacles in reverse, whoever this devil energy is, right, or Queen of Swords in reverse that's been exposed, is been stood down. An apology is being given to someone else. This is a very cool reading. Taking time out. So now somebody can relax. I think that there's been a lot of stress for somebody here due to this. Yeah, a lot of conflict. As I clarify the time out and the Knight of Cups. Time out, it doesn't cost you anything to have some rest, right? But this is, so that whatever this situation has kept maybe a group of people in poverty with no growth. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This has not come to fruition, whatever this Ten of Swords is. Somebody's in regret what they did in the dark, because this person was doing something, keeping people dependent on them and stuck. Keeping people dependent and stuck. Waiting for something to come in. Queen of Cups is here, a mother figure. The Lovers is in reverse, there's no partnership. Somebody did not have any remorse. Ten of Swords. We have a King of Cups. Who doesn't have a car or a chariot? Ooh, we've got an Emperor. An Emperor with no chariot. That's funny. But the wheel is turning in their favour. We have a King of Swords in reverse. Right, that with the Ten of Pentacles at the crossroads. Somebody's integrity has been tested. And what is that trying to show itself? Something is over. The World card just wanted to slip out from underneath. Something's over. So the cycle has ended. So we've got a King of Cups here, who may have been one that had been kept in poverty. So, and the King of Swords is in reverse, who had all the pentacles. Or somebody made a lot of pentacles by keeping a group of people or a community or somebody or someone in a family in poverty. A King of Swords. But the wheel now is turning in the Emperor's favour. But somebody is missing a Chariot. Now, this might have something to do with the Knights being in reverse, or this Knight of Cups that could have been heartbroken. It could be this King of Cups about a Queen of Swords in reverse. That was this that was the authority of the authorities. You know, like the person that gives the orders within some sort of group, kept this King of Cups in poverty because they were Ten of Swords in them somehow. And a King of Swords was getting the Ten of Pentacles. But the King of Swords was in reverse, so somebody with no integrity was getting all the benefit because this Queen of Swords in reverse was the one that made the decisions. And it was to stab the back of the King of Cups. This could be Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords could be air signs, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Somebody was heartbroken by this situation. This person that was coming in with this Knight of Cups is coming with an apology or something, or an offer. It could be towards an emperor who may have been stuck. With no chariot, with no means to be able to move. You're like not being able to take action in any way because they didn't have the funding. So interesting. Because it was being gobbled up here by this King and Queen of Swords. And this was also the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, who was also the King of Pentacles, who never missed an opportunity to stab somebody here and cause, use deception for the resources. They use deception to gobble up resources. Yeah, and it stopped the movement of an emperor here. Yeah, because this King of Cups here is like a kind, fatherly type energy. You know what I mean? He's a caring type of person who had been manipulated, or they tried to, because we've got the Ten of Swords is in reverse. So this person might be the person who exposed this. And how resources were not going to the right places. Yeah. And causing the Emperor not to be able to take action. Because the King of Swords had all the resources. The King of Swords in reverse, that's somebody with no integrity, they've got, you know, they're cold, they don't care, they're just all about the money. All right. Wow. So, where does the collective actually fit in this story, right? So let's have a look at the Eight of Cups. Who's walking away from something? The Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups. This is not somebody's thought. Somebody didn't want to walk away, but they may have had to, been forced out. Because did I not say somebody was cut out of something? Page of Cups in reverse. Clarify the Page of Cups in reverse. Well, it's because they didn't take something. It was like, could have been, I don't know. They didn't. So they might have been forced to walk away because they didn't want the Page of Cups to go on a journey. They may have refused an offer of some sort, a long road. It wasn't their thoughts. Long road. It was a long road, a journey. Three of Cups. Lovers. Third party. Because that's coming up with a Three of Cups, or somebody's celebrating a... Because there is a celebration here, right, with the gypsy energy. This could be this could be a group of people that, you know, that person walked away to. And this like strength in numbers type thing I'm getting. To relieve the burden. Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, both in reverse. A main male. This is not a main male. So this is not a leader, this is someone else. There's murky thoughts at the bottom, some hope for someone. Someone had hope for someone on a journey to possibly partner up in strength. Or this person did not think that somebody would walk away. Somebody walked away from an offer. And went towards a group. Where there was no burden. Or they didn't have to like make an effort or something. They went towards a group that they, like strength in numbers is what I'm getting, so that they don't get wounded. You know, like, it's giving me like, you know how like, I don't know, deer or gazelles or whatever, and they all run in a group because it's safer in numbers, or even zebras and that. you know, because like the lions or whatever, they run when they're hunting the animals, it's easier to just creep up on one. I don't. But you know how like it's safety in numbers because it might get one, but it's safer because there's more people around you, so someone else might get taken instead of you, something like that. Well, it's also like that. Like the pack. It's easier to survive in a community or a group of people or in a tribe or whatever than it is to try and survive out there on your own. And somebody didn't expect somebody to walk away from the group. Okay, somebody walked away from the group because somebody thought that that's where somebody felt like that they needed to be for their safety. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, it's not the Nine of Pentacles, it's the Nine of Cups in reverse, but what just came out is unexpected money and big luck. The truth, the deception with the King of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, a gift. So there's some sort of deception in a gift. It's like the Trojan horse type thing. You're like giving with one hand and taking with the other sort of thing. No missed opportunity. Truth and the Sun. The truth about a couple. The King of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. The King of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Clarify. So the gift could have come from the King of Pentacles towards the King and Queen of Swords in reverse. So something did not end. Somebody didn't want to end something because it brought the money in. Somebody could be married for money and they didn't want to end something. Yeah, so this is giving me like sort of one of those, so somebody didn't expect somebody to walk away, but they did, and somebody didn't want something to end because they were there for the money. What's with this Knight of Swords and Knight of Pentacles? We have a rich man and a thief in reverse. Well, a rich man is not a thief. Fool. Clarify the Fool. Sad news and bad news. Pleasant letter in reverse and sad news. So yeah, a double there, like two lots of sad news. Or it's sad news for these two knights here in reverse. They may be losing their jobs. A rich man. A rich man that's not a thief. beginning. Sad news with a new beginning. These two knights could have lost their jobs. But it's not because the rich man was a thief, it's something else. Didn't I say that somebody was gobbling up some funding? Whoever had control over the finances, this Queen of Pentacles, Devil energy in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Devil. Yeah, a lot of money. This person had control over the finances and they had poor judgment. So whoever this person was, they had poor judgment, so they didn't balance the books right. Longing, Judgment, Devil, and the Two of Wands, please, Spirit. You have a good lady here. Somebody's longing for a good lady because somebody else obviously didn't get something right and they had to lay someone off. This is like, maybe it was like a secretary or an accountant or something that this rich man had to lay off some of their workers or not pay, you know, like, and because this Queen of Pentacles didn't manage the finances right and they lost a lot of money. And so this rich man was longing for a good lady, you know, like somebody to manage that better. So, what's the Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups. So this could be an offer to a good lady. This could be the collective. The Knight of Cups could be getting an offer because somebody didn't manage things right and now somebody's official. Or this could be like an official offer. Somebody was heartbroken and exposed, and it's this Queen of Swords in reverse is heartbroken and exposed because they didn't do a good job. Clarify this. Heartbroken and exposed, Queen of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit. In a living room. Somebody in a living room? I don't know. Hierophant, clarify the Hierophant. Expectation. A rich girl. Somebody's expecting a rich girl. Or somebody wants to make an official offer to somebody because they're a rich girl. It says expecting a rich girl. Somebody's expecting a rich girl. Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords in reverse. A main female. Somebody's expecting a main female that was in poverty because somebody tried a Ten of Swords. King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Cups, please. A meeting. We have a meeting, but this might be somebody that somebody hasn't met yet. Well, there was a meeting. Let me see if that's supposed to come out in reverse. Yeah. It says somebody here that somebody hasn't met yet. A King of Cups. Somebody hasn't met yet. Or they haven't met this main female yet. It could be the rich girl that is going to get an offer. Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. A house. So somebody could be coming to somebody's house. Why is the King of Swords here in reverse? King of Swords, somebody could be in their house. Oh, is ill. A King of Swords is sick. Or a King of Swords is sick about this main female coming to the house or coming to their house. The Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor, please, Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor. Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor. Hope. Somebody's hoping to get a Wheel of Fortune and an Emperor. Somebody might be hoping that their luck's going to change. Somebody who's been ill might be coming towards an Emperor. Who is in the Wheel of Fortune, who has, you know, got the wheel turning in their favour. The Chariot, clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot. A long road, but there's a long road. Somebody must have to travel, or they can't travel or something. Or they might not be able to travel because they might be ill, but it's coming out as a false person. Who's grieving? Or somebody's grieving a false person? The good Lord is? There's a legal matter about a child. Or someone's new beginning. A legal matter about somebody's new beginning or child. A good Lord may be grieving a false person. Yeah, like I said, like there was somebody who was in control of some money who never balanced the books right, or, you know, and they may have lost a lot of money because of their addictions, like that. And so therefore the rich man was longing for a good lady to give an offer to. And in some sort of house. Somebody that somebody hadn't met as this main female. And that could have made somebody sick. Because they may have hoped to get a wheel of fortune. They might have hoped to have got a Wheel of Fortune from this Emperor, but they couldn't travel because they're sick. Or they're without, yeah. Who's the false person? King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Hang on, let's get some, see who's who here. And then we'll finish it up. Okay, so can we clarify the success in love here? Or let's get the Eight of Cups first. Who had to walk away? Who is it that had to walk away? The FBI? Like, didn't I say that somebody might have lost their job? There was 3 nights. Somebody had to walk away from the FBI. They had lost their job. Because of success in love. Because of who they partnered with. Page of Cups, please, clarify. Journey, Page of Cups. Hang on. What about this? Could have been a Pisces here. Let me just try that again and see if it can. Oh, yeah, it's been a Page of Cups. It could have been a Pisces in reverse. Journey. The police. We've got FBI and the police here. Right. Did I not say it was some sort of grip? This is my male in reverse. Strength in numbers. Main male in reverse. So they lost their job, right? Demoted. Somebody's friend. Main male in reverse. Was not a burden. Someone's friend. So this could be a friend of yours. The gift. Could have been a bribe here. Oh, damn. Unexpected money, big luck. A shire. Money from a shire. What was the deception with the King of Pentacles? Clarify the King of Pentacles, this deception with the gift. Clarify the King of Pentacles, the deception and the gift. Clarify the King of Pentacles, a nephew. Somebody's nephew could have been offered something. From a King of Pentacles. But it was a deceptive gift. Or it was a gift of deception. There'd be big luck in. Alright. This is giving me like bribe stuff. Truth. With the marriage, or the Knight of Wands, blackmail. Did I not say bribe or something? Blackmail about somebody's coupling. Somebody's got something on somebody. They're blackmailing them for a lot of money. And it's never ending. There's this funeral in reverse. Corruption, never ending corruption. Somebody's husband is here. The CCC is the Crimes Commission is onto this. These are the people that investigate the investigators, you know what I mean? Somebody's husband is involved, or somebody's ex-husband, because the husband came out in reverse. Somebody's ex-husband could be corrupt, blackmailing someone. Or somebody's husband, ex-husband, could have been being blackmailed. That's what I'm getting. So we've got 2 other knights here in reverse. So somebody's husband could have been in the police force, could have been being blackmailed by somebody's nephew. A rich man is not a thief. Clarify this rich man. He is not a thief. The rich man. Someone's sister. A rich man could be saying that somebody's sister is not a thief. Who's the rich man? Well, the rich man is someone's sister. Somebody's not a thief. But clarify the king, the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Who is this? Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight, a Gemini. Unofficial. A Knight of Pentacles, a Taurus. So we've got a Gemini and a Taurus, both in reverse. Sad news and bad news. Sad news, bad news. Capricorn, devil energy. So a rich man said that somebody's sister was not a thief and a Taurus. And somebody's husband who was being blackmailed for a lot of money by someone's nephew. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, clarify. A lot of money with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify her, or him, a father. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is coming out as a father figure. This is a man in feminine energy. Could have squandered a lot of money in devil energy. In a shire. They're under judgment. Longing and a good lady. Hometown. Longing for a good lady in a hometown. Someone's brother. Someone was longing for a good lady in a hometown. Maybe this is something that somebody's saying to authorities or something, that they may have done something because I don't know. The Knight of Cups and the official person here. Who is this? Knight of Cups and the official person. Who is it? Could be somebody's uncle. Official person and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, official person. A Capricorn. Could be making some sort of offer here. Clarify, because somebody else is broken. Somebody else is broken, I heard. An uncle just came out. Could be somebody's uncle. But somebody in a living room who's heartbroken that they're exposed. Queen of Swords in reverse. They're in some sort of society. So a Queen of Swords that was in this group, and it's come out with the Hierophant group, which is, we've got police, we've got FBI, we've got the Crimes Commission here. So obviously this was an official person in this society, in this group, right? Expecting to be a rich girl. So whoever this was expecting to get money, right? This is like all corrupt here. Like all this shit. And who's the main female? The Page of Pentacles in reverse is the main female. A Libra. So this is somebody who's bringing justice. This is somebody who's in the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So they might be changing. They were unable to stab this person in the back. This person was stabbed in the back 10 times. Wow. But they were unable to stop this person. There was no meeting with this person. Libra, this person has brought justice. Possibly to a King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups with the home. King of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's sister is here. Ten of Pentacles and the home. A Virgo is here. The home. King of Swords in reverse. Clarify the King of Swords in reverse. This ill person somebody has become ill. King of Swords in reverse. Or this whole story has made this person ill because somebody may be getting caught. A coven. Somebody in this coven is ill. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. The Wheel of Fortune. Well, this is karma. Cancer could be here. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, please. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Is this karma? We have a sister and a message. Somebody didn't get a message for a Wheel of Fortune. So there might have been some money for somebody who never got the message. Somebody's sister. Never got a message. Clarify the Emperor. Travel. They didn't travel. Or somebody couldn't travel. Travel, Emperor. Clarify the Chariot and travel in reverse. Travel in reverse. Travel in reverse. Somebody didn't travel. Travel. Who didn't travel? An Aquarius. A long road. Somebody didn't travel, couldn't travel a long road to give somebody a message, is what they're saying, something like that. And this is making somebody sick, somebody's son. Okay, let's just pull a little bit more. Another packet. Here we go. So what was the message that somebody didn't get here, Spirit? The sister. The sister never got a message. What was the message? The sister never got a message of the Wheel of Fortune about some money. I said, sister didn't get a message about an Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's sister never got money or a message about the Wheel of Fortune. Now clarify this Emperor again that travelled or didn't travel. Didn't travel. This they might not. A King of Wands, another king. Didn't travel. So this person may have supposed to have travelled to give somebody a message pertaining to a Wheel of Fortune, but this person didn't travel, and they may have supposed to have travelled a long road. They hoped. Clarify this. Did this person travel or not? Somebody got their guard down. If somebody feels vulnerable, Somebody felt vulnerable. Somebody felt vulnerable. What is this? Vulnerable. There's no regret. No regret. Somebody didn't travel and they don't regret not travelling. To give somebody a message. Possibly that somebody was sick as well. So who was sick? Who's sick? A family member was ill. But what is this Wheel of Fortune? Wheel of Fortune. Or Ten of Pentacles. There's a whole Ten of Pentacles here. This is a whole fortune that somebody didn't get. The Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. King of Cups. Ten of Pentacles was supposed to get the Ten of Pentacles. They were left out in the cold. So somebody that was supposed to get a Ten of Pentacles was left out of, this is like being left out of a will or something. After somebody was sick. Left out. Sister? Grandfather's sister is heartbroken. Somebody's sister is heartbroken. Grandfather's Virgo. Grandfather Virgo was a magician. This could have been the High Priestess in reverse at the beginning. This is a magician, a Virgo. Could have been playing games, I just heard. About a house. Clarify the Libra, main female. Ended. Ended something. Could have ended something. A main female. A main female could have ended something which could have caused our sister to be heartbroken. Which could be this Libra. Because of this coven that left them out in the cold. And a sister never got a message about a Wheel of Fortune that was their heritage. Clarify the Six of Cups and this illness again, please, Stuart. I don't understand this illness. Somebody worked to cause somebody an illness? Eight of Pentacles, a bad investment. Somebody juggled and made a bad investment and got themselves sick. Or they made an investment to get someone sick. They expected somebody to get sick. What is this? No regret. Tell us about this King of Wands again with no regret. This is a King of Cups in this lustful energy who didn't have any regret about not travelling towards someone because they were supposed to give them this information, but they didn't. Somebody was supposed to give somebody some information. To give them the information, to give them the offer. But they wanted it. Somebody's sad now. Somebody was sad because not walking away. Sad because they didn't walk away. They didn't travel. So they might have got themselves all caught up now because they didn't do what they were supposed to do. But what about this blackmail? What about this blackmail? This blackmail was never given. A Knight of Cups in reverse. This is like, I'll give you this if you give me that, blackmail. Or I'll do this if you give me that. A lot of money here. I'll do this if you give me that. What is this gift? Nephew. That's the truth. Just nephew. Nephew. Whose is this nephew? Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Somebody's supposed to take somebody out. Somebody was given a gift to take someone out. Otherwise, they would have blackmailed them. You know, like, somebody could have taken some money to do something here. Ten of Swords. Queen of Cups. Somebody wanted to Ten of Swords, a Queen of Cups. A mother. Clarify this rich man who said that the sister was not a thief. We have a Queen of Swords. The Knight of Swords in reverse again. The Nine of Cups in reverse. They never got wish fulfillment. A Queen of Swords never got wish fulfillment from, could have been a Taurus. A Queen of Swords never got wish fulfillment from a police officer that was corrupt. This could have been a police officer that hang on to some sort of money. What the hell? I did say there was corruption here, right? What about this friend here, this main male in reverse, friend? A friend in the coven. So somebody had a friend in the coven. Someone had a friend in the police force. Somebody they trusted. There was no third party. This is somebody that somebody trusted in the police force. Yeah. Somebody thought the police officer here was a friend and they trusted them. But they, no. So somebody walked away from the FBI? This could have been a police officer that walked away. Somebody certainly stabbed somebody in the back anyway. Somebody's nephew, the Ten of Swords. Queen of Cups. Clarify this. Queen of Cups. Somebody's partnership. Two of Cups. a magician with no remorse, no burden, and not wounded. Somebody was not burdened or wounded by whatever somebody was going to do. Ten of Swords, someone. So it didn't work out. Whatever partnership somebody made with blackmail, someone was being blackmailed to do something to somebody, but it didn't work out. So somebody was not, because of somebody's could be spiritual ranking or manifestation abilities or something like that, like protection, some sort of protection, spiritual protection. So what is the outcome? Let's just get an outcome for the collective. Let me just pick these ones up again and we'll get an outcome for the collective. A final outcome. So there's a whole lot of corruption here. Somebody was supposed to get some money and they didn't. Somebody may have been in the police force or the FBI or something like that. Somebody was supposed to get some money and they didn't. Or somebody may have been a victim. You know how you get that, there's that victim money, or I don't know what the money is, but somebody didn't get what they were supposed to get and it's come out. And it could be somebody's sister, you know. Somebody thought they had a friend in the police force, but they were being blackmailed. And so, therefore, somebody never got a message that they were supposed to get some sort of money, but somebody, looks like somebody pocketed the money. Wow. So what does this mean for the collective in the future? Moving forward from this scenario, what does that mean for the collective? Why have we even got this? Okay, so this is a manifestation. This is, the magician is here. Could be something that somebody manifested. Somebody manifested a poor investment. What is this poor investment? What does this mean for the collective? An Ace of Pentacles, not being left out in the cold. So this, whatever this was, it was supposed to be given to the collective, or this message, this money, this offer. Now we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So when you're not being left out in the cold, and there's this offer. So it turns out that it was a bad investment for whoever organised this plan. Anything else? Yeah, this offer that was supposed to be given that didn't come, right? That was it. Yeah, there was a Knight of Wands in reverse. This is a corrupt police officer. Knight of Wands in reverse. Ooh, has ended. So something for this person has ended, which would be definitely, would have to be a contract, right? What is this? Yeah, someone from the past that was an illusion. Six of Cups. Could have been a family member that caused an illusion. Yeah, look, Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. So we've got Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Something to do with somebody's family member. Is not burdened with this truth. So the collective is not burdened with this truth about a Queen of Cups. Or this is the Queen of Cups. This could be the collective mother figure. Queen of Cups. No, Queen of Cups is sad. Because, yeah, so this could have been the High Priestess that was in reverse. Is sad now because this truth has come out. So this was a corrupt feminine energy. Oh, so this could have been a lustful energy that was after the money. This person. Yeah, this could be two women. There's no wish fulfillment for these two. What's going to happen to these? King of Swords in reverse. This person wants to... There's somebody here that wants to just take someone out. Look at that. King of Swords. Look at his face. Oh, wants to... King of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Who's getting the Ten of Pentacles? We've got a King of Cups. Well, these are two masculine energies. This is like, I've got two feminines and two masculines here who just look like they were lusting over this money. And it was like, oh, damn. Like they didn't get the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God, I really wanted that Ten of Pentacles. So, is this the collective getting the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, look, the organization is on its head. This is corruption of this. Wow. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, now they have to give it back. Oh my goodness. Yep. Work, waiting for work. They're moving to calmer waters. Somebody's moving to calmer waters, waiting for a new job. Two of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. Somebody in somebody's family. No love. Somebody wanted a Ten of Swords, somebody's partnerships in their work. Somebody wanted to end somebody's partnerships in their work. They longed for this. Six of Wands. They longed for a victory to put someone in jail. A Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. This is a couple. They are codependent. There's a couple going to jail that work together here. That's their new beginning. Or a King of Wands, who Five of Swords, sabotage themselves. Oh my goodness, this is somebody's right out of balance. And there's the Queen of Swords, who may have been vulnerable to this magician and homeless. But now someone's not walking away. There is no third party. Somebody wants somebody to trust somebody. Somebody was heartbroken. I want to balance something out, but somebody's not getting a message. Still. I want to. Somebody wants to message someone because they feel like they missed an opportunity because of this conflict. So somebody feels like they missed an opportunity with somebody because of this conflict. So there might be somebody that's going to contact the collective anyway, but they're going to, or some official person's going to, because this, they have to give back some money or something, you know. But there is somebody in amongst this that wants to